Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. It's gone. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, it's gone. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a dump-off here complete, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKay, and they'll Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second already. His 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jamison Williams from 3 yards out. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence. And this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Back to throw. Witt. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go right back to the wall group.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
That's some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're sticking to the 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Off play action. McCarthy got a bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a good teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see so far with this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, they've only got 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Witt, quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Witt. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime.
Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the 2nd half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Whip. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st and 10. Whip. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw on second down. Whip under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Back to throw. Whip. Escaping the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And not much. Maybe a yard down in the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. In danger of squandering a great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, Brewer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards now go around, a first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first down. Whip. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Whip. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Off play action. McCarthy. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38. For the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trimmed that lead down to just 2 scores.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 on that one. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to play, who's going to score, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Brewer. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
They need to block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 11. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer.
First down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 40-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the play fake. McCarthy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On first down, Whip. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Texans come up with a late turnover. And it'll primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the final